Hey Scorpio, what's going on everybody? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with your mid-January 2023 tarot reading. How are you? I hope you guys are well. I hope you've been having a fantastic 2023 so far. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope it's been going well. Couple of things to note before I start today's reading. I do want to mention that I do have a brand new website, so for those of you interested in personal services and other products and things of that nature, feel free to check out my website. Link is in the description below. I do want to give everybody a fair warning. I will never reach out to you for personal readings. I will never DM you. I will never go out of my way to try to do business with you. So if you're ever interested in personal services, feel free to go to my website. That is the only way that you can get a personal service from me. I do want to mention as well, in terms of personal services, there is a weekly limit. So when they are sold out for the week, and then they get resupplied and restocked for the following week. So with that being said, if it happens to be out of stock, just come back the next week. It is on a first come and first serve basis. Okay, so I just wanted to get that out of the way real fast, just so everybody is up to date. But Scorpio, how are you? I really hope you're doing well. And let's see what we got going on here for your mid-January. So what do we got going on here for the zodiac sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-January 2023? What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout mid-January 2023? Let's go ahead and get one more shuffle, and then we're going to have a look here for you. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. Taking a look here at the overall energy for you, Scorpio. What do we got? And we got here the Three of Wands. So Three of Wands coming into play here for you. You could be connecting here potentially with a fire sign like an Aries, Sagittarius, or potentially a Leo. I definitely feel with the Three of Wands, it's usually one of those cards that represent waiting for your ships to come in. I kind of feel, though, that even though you've been waiting for something, there's a part of you that's starting to realize that holding on to this path and holding out and holding space in order for something to happen probably isn't the route or path you want to continue to be upon. So I think you're starting to realize here, jumping into mid-January, that holding out or holding space or waiting for something isn't necessarily working to the best of your benefit. It isn't necessarily working in your favor. Having a look now into your current situation, we have here the Knight of Cups, we have here the King of Pentacles, and then lastly here for you, Scorpio, we also have here the Six of Cups. Yeah, absolutely. So taking a look at these energies here, Knight of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. A lot of water sign energy. You could be connecting with a fellow water sign, such as a fellow Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Knight of Cups here to the King of Pentacles. This is the energy of recognizing that maybe I've been waiting for so long that I've started to become comfortable with this idea of waiting. I think that you're recognizing you've been pretty comfortable where you are. And at the end of the day, this comfortability is pushing away the opportunity to manifest someone or something new. Let's say, for example, Scorpio, you've been waiting on somebody in love. Maybe you've been waiting on somebody specifically from the past, because we do have here a Six of Cups. So if you've been waiting on somebody from the past to make a return, I think you're starting to realize I've gotten so comfortable with the idea of hoping they'd come back that I've literally pushed away every opportunity that's come towards me. Maybe you've been so stuck on the person from the past that when new people try to make their way into your life, you might have inevitably pushed them away. You might have said, no, it's okay. I have somebody else that I'm dealing with or somebody else in mind. So the universe, I feel, has been working relentlessly to, guide you to a brand new path, but it feels like you haven't been able to get to that new path because of how comfortable you've been in this energy of waiting. Now, one thing I want to say, Scorpio, is that this does not have to resonate to a past person, and this does not have to be a love-based reading. This very well likely can resonate to you've been so comfortable, waiting for your business to transform and to transcend, or you've been so comfortable with an idea of something happening or manifesting, and when you've seen nothing but resistance, when you've seen it not working out, you've been in a position to where you were so stuck on needing something to work that you've pushed away other opportunities that might have even worked better. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like the universe was trying to say, hey, I get what you're looking for. I totally understand it. But maybe right now you don't see that there's better out there, but I've been trying to deliver you better. But since you've been so hard focused on what you want, and because you've decided to stay stuck on that, you have missed all the other opportunities that I presented to you, all the other opportunities that I've shown you. And now the thing that I do want to mention here too, Six of Cups, even though this is a card that can represent the past, this is a card in my eyes that can also represent acceptance. So I feel like you've started to become very accepting that you're always going to be waiting for something because you don't want to make room or make space for something else or for someone else. Now, do keep in mind, if this isn't resonating, totally cool. But if this is starting to resonate to you and making a lot of sense, I definitely feel like you're going to be having a shift happen here in the month or the mid-month here of January 2023. It's like you're going to realize, yeah, holy crap, I actually am now starting to see the opportunities I missed out on because I've been so hard focused on this, but I was presented this, and that, and I could have taken those opportunities and maybe they would have been better than what I was stuck on and focused on. So I definitely feel like you're learning to get out of this energy of waiting on something. Sorry about that, Scorpio. I had to cut out that portion of the video because for some reason I just simply could not get out what I was trying to say. But essentially, you're going to start moving into the ideology here of like, well, you know what? Maybe there are better opportunities out there for me. And maybe I should see, what the universe here is trying to show me. Maybe it is better. So I feel like your entire month here of mid-January 2023 is revolving around you recognizing me being stuck, me holding space for a situation or a person for so long has really made me miss out on other opportunities that were trying to present itself to me. Because I wasn't open to those opportunities at the time, I might not have seen them as opportunities, but now maybe you're starting to recognize there were a few opportunities you could have had that would have guided you to a better path. So this is going to be that month where it's like, okay, I'm getting out of that energy of being stuck. I'm no longer being stagnant. I'm no longer holding space for a person, place, or thing. I'm ready here to let go and to actually be in the space of being open and ready to receive and to see what the universe here is offering me, to see what other options I have. I often say rejection's God's protection. In this specific case, it does feel like you've been dealing with quite a lot of resistance. You've really wanted something specific to happen and it hasn't been happening. And it's been creating resistance the more that you've been pursuing it. I feel that if you were to back off for a little bit and to allow yourself to kind of just be open to whatever else can come through, I truly believe you're going to find something better. The universe here is going to redirect you to something so much better. So granted, rejection may be God's protection. It's all in the name of redirection. You're meant here to be redirected to something better that you may not think or know is better at the time, but it's better than what you're holding space here for. Okay? All right, Scorpio, moving along here forward into your reading. Let's go ahead and have a look here and see what's potentially going to be coming on in here for you. So what's going to be potentially coming in here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-January 2023. What's potentially coming on in here for you? First card out, we got the Six of Swords. Next card out, we have here the Justice card. And then lastly for you, we do have the Four of Pentacles. So taking a look here at what's going on, it's not going to be easy, okay, in terms of moving on. Looking at what's coming in here for you, Six of Swords, this is the energy of moving into a brand new direction, letting go of the stagnancy, right, as we talked about with the Three of Wands. So it's not going to be easy letting go. Taking a look here at the Justice card and the Four of Pentacles, there's going to have to be balance. At the end of the day, you were very stuck in the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Wands mindset for a while. I'm holding it on, I'm holding down the fort. I'm waiting for something in my life to work, but now you're being called to do the opposite. It's not about holding on. It's not about waiting for something to work, but instead it's about completely letting go. Okay? So it's going to require balance. It's definitely going to require you to look at this from a brand new perspective. And it's not going to be something that's easy when you were very used to holding on to someone or something. But at the end of the day, it's definitely very possible. And that's the one thing that I want to mention here, jumping into your mid-January. So the task might not be easy to let go and to be open to whatever else is out there, but I definitely see that being the possibility here. And I think that through and through, for mid-January, it's what's going to happen here. I think many of you are going to get to that place where you become open to your other options and opportunities of, what the universe has out there and what the universe has in store for you, okay? All right, though, moving along here forward, let's have a look and see what you can expect throughout mid-January 2023. So what can my Scorpio peeps expect here throughout the rest of mid-January? We did have we had a Page of Wands come out, which is good. So that's telling me something's going to catch your eye, something interesting. All right, but what else can Scorpio here expect? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout their mid-January 2023. And we got here a Three of Cups. Moving forward from that, a Temperance. And then lastly for you, we do have here a Four of Swords. So Page of Wands, Three of Cups, Temperance card, and the Four of Swords. Not too shabby for what you can expect here for the rest of your month. I mean, taking a look here at the Three of Cups here to the Page of Wands, I think you're definitely going to catch your eye, or something here is definitely going to catch your eye. Something's going to pique your interest moving forward here throughout the rest of the month. If you are letting go of someone romantically and someone you dealt with in love, I definitely feel like this could represent, okay, well, you're going to meet somebody that you do have an interest in now. And then that interest might turn turn even into a romantic interest with the Three of Cups as well. So if you've been holding on to somebody in terms of love, letting them go might guide you to somebody where you see potential. You know, if you've been holding on to a certain kind of path with your career, having to work, you might start to get a attraction or get a investment, or what's the word I'm looking for? You might start to get like interested, thank you, in a new career space, because a new career space might make itself known to you here as soon as you let go of what you were previously trying to work on. So at the end of the day, it's like whatever you're letting go of, I feel like in mid-January, the similar thing of what you're looking for, whether that is love, whether that's career, whether it's a specific path, it's going to make itself known in a different form. So if it's love, it's a different person. If it's a career, it's a different career. You see what I'm saying? So I definitely feel like your interest here will be piqued. And with the Three of Cups here, you're going to definitely find a lot of joyful moments in this brand new situation with someone or something. Temperance card, I definitely feel here too. You're going to be in a space emotionally where you are going to become ready to experience something new. So we started out the reading here talking about how you didn't want to give up, you didn't want to let go, you wanted to stay where you were in hopes that something would work out. But I think a big part of you knew from the start, it's not worth holding on to this person, this situation, etc. It's probably better for me to move on. And now in mid-January, you're taking those steps to officially move on. And when you do, it's going to feel healthy here with the Temperance card, because the Temperance card here is representing your emotional balance. So it's going to feel healthy. It's going to feel natural and normal. And then with the Four of Swords over here, it's like a relief, because you can lay your past to rest while you allow yourself here to enjoy the new possibilities of brand new situations arising. So it's like, this is good, actually. I'm kind of excited to get myself back out there. I'm kind of excited to seize new opportunities and to jump on into it, and to not be concerned with being stuck and, you know, being comfortable, let alone being stuck, right? I did touch base with you guys in the beginning of the video on how there was a certain level of comfortability that you guys ended up having, where you knew that you really wanted something to work and you were comfortable with staying stuck on that. And now you're recognizing, I need to break the cycle. Otherwise, I would have been stuck on what I wanted previously forever, because nothing was coming from it. You know, I was hopeful for sure, but I kept holding space and holding space and holding space. And with nothing coming from it, at the end of the day, I'm going to be stuck here God knows how long. So I think with that realization, it's nice to open up and to see your other options and your other opportunities here for sure. Okay, moving on forward though into your reading, let's see in terms of advice what the universe has in store for you. So can I get some advice here for the Scorpio peeps? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, regarding mid-January 2023. What advice do we have here for Scorpio? First card out, we got here the Emperor. Next card out, we have the Seven of Swords. Then we also have here the Hierophant. And lastly, we have the Ace of Cups. Emperor to the Seven of Swords is a pretty interesting pair showing up here for you, because the thing about the Emperor is that the Emperor is what is in your control. Now, when we focus on the Emperor energy, there are many things that are in our control. We're in control of our actions. We're in control of what we choose to do. But anything outside of ourselves, that is what is beyond our control. I feel like the universe here was trying to say, move away from the illusion that you have control of anything outside of yourself. The more we try to control situations outside of us, the more we're going to be in a place where we're frustrated because those changes will not apply. Now, I'm not saying you're controlling or are a controlling person, so I do want to clarify that, Scorpio. I've had many moments where I've wanted to control a situation outside of myself just because I wish it would turn in my favor, but if it wasn't in my power, it wasn't in my power. And I think that that's what the universe is trying to relay. It's like, hey, if you can't change something, don't sit there and do everything in your power to try to make it happen, and don't sit there and get frustrated. Accept the things you cannot change and focus on what it is you can change. So the universe's advice is showing up in that retrospect. Don't try to change the things you cannot change. Accept what it is you cannot change and focus up on what it is that you can change. So, for example, you couldn't change that whatever it is you were waiting on, whatever it is you were hoping to happen, hasn't happened. You know, it wasn't up to you, it was outside of yourself. That's something you can't change. But what you can do is you can seek out your other options. So that's something you can change. You can change whether or not you stay stagnant or you take action. So you've made changes here. You're taking action in mid-January, and that's great. And the universe was basically saying to do that, right? Moving along here forward to the next two pairings, we have here the Hierophant, and we also have here the Ace of Cups. Hierophant here to the Ace of Cups is saying, at the end of the day too, remember that your life is about fulfilling yourself. You know, your path is about making yourself happy, fulfilling yourself, and being committed to yourself is what's going to bring you the ultimate happiness at the end of the day. If you do everything you can to invite in happiness and invite in love into your life, especially within yourself, you will attract that externally. At the end of the day, what it is we do unto ourselves reflects, sometimes, not all the time, but it reflects how others will behave as well. So if we're in a period of time where we truly love ourselves, we truly value ourselves, that's going to put us into a vibrational resonance where we're going to attract people who truly love us and care about us as well. So what it is you do unto yourself can reflect into the external. So for any Scorpios right now, and I'm not saying that this is exactly what you're doing, but just a pro tip for anyone out there, if you are a Scorpio and you're currently not vibing so high, maybe you don't have a lot of love for yourself, maybe you don't have a lot of nice things to say, whatever the case might be, if that is your energy, start changing the way you treat yourself and you will see a difference in the people you attract and how they treat you, right? So sometimes people in our lives can definitely be a mirror, a spitting image on how it is we already treat ourselves. So I think that's something very important here to note. So this is advice from the universe. Of course, take it how it applies to you and how it works in your life. If this advice doesn't really see fit in any areas of your life, don't worry about it. But I definitely feel like this is what's coming through here in terms of advice. So not too shabby. It's good advice for sure. All right, jumping on into the overall outcome for your month. What's going to be the overall outcome here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-January 2023. And what do we have? We have here the Queen of Swords. I like it. Queen of Swords is bold. Queen of Swords is serious. Queen of Swords here is ready to cut through the BS. So I feel like coming out of this month here for mid-January, you're going to be in that space, Scorpio, Queen of Swords, where you're ready here to detach from what it is you were holding on to, and you're ready here to go forward. I'm not here to waste time. I'm not here to mess around. I'm here to live my best life. And I'm not going to be living my best life by holding on or holding space for someone or something. That's not what's going to make me live my best life. My best life is going to be to take a look at the other opportunities that are out there for me, because you know what? Maybe there truly is something better. And like I mentioned previously, right? At the end of the day, rejection may be God's protection, but the intention behind that is redirection. So at the end of the day, universe always wants to redirect you to where it would be the best for you. Okay? And even if you don't see it in that moment in time, if you do let go, if you do open yourself up to the other blessings that can be received, you will see that there's something far more better out there. There is always something better out there, right? Than what it is we're ever invested in or currently holding on to. So with that being said, Scorpio, I think you're going to be looking here at a pretty fantastic month. I like to see that you're letting go here of this energy of stagnancy for those of you that were involved with it. And I like to see that you're feeling pretty good about it. Like I said, it's not an easy task. 6 of Swords, Justice card, and then the 4 of Pentacles. It's not an easy task to move out of a place of comfortability. You know, you were in a zone where you were holding out and holding on for so long that it's going to be pretty weird letting go and becoming more open to whatever else is out there. But I feel like once you do let go, things are going to start to pique your interest. You're going to start to see different forms of what you've wanted all along manifest. And I think that in terms of how you're going to react with it, you're going to react to it in a pretty healthy manner. And it's going to be pretty exciting here as well. All right, so Scorpios, going to be some changes here for sure, but these changes are going to steer you in a much better direction than being stuck on someone or something that has not been stuck on you. All right, so with that being said, thank you, Scorpio, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do hope you enjoyed your mid-January 2023. If you are new here, definitely consider subscribing. But with that being said, Scorpio, have a lovely rest of your month, and I will see you in the next video. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.